beautiful Saturday morning, and greetings to all those in Church of the Cross. I just want to give a huge thank you and a huge praise for all of those who were praying for me this last week as we had a service this past Sunday. As I've talked about the last few weeks, kind of a commissioning, at least at the end of the service, for many of the young people whose lives have been close to mine over the last 5 or 6 years. And I was able to bring them all up on stage and kind of say a prayer over each one of them, say a few words about them, and send them off as God would protect them as they move into this new season of their life. And it was a great blessing to me. I specifically geared the message on Sunday toward them. I know it was not a blessing to everybody, but I know for the young people I talked to, it seemed to really speak to their heart. And so I felt so thankful for that. I just want to thank you for supporting me in times where I am trying to reach out to a crowd that a lot of times particularly doesn't go to church. And so I felt very, very encouraged about what God was doing, how God was moving. And I pray that those that were able to see it blessed them as well. And so after this conclusion of this little message I'm giving right now, I'm going to attach at least the end of the service of me praying for each of those young people. And I pray it will bless you and inspire you to realize God is on the move. And this church played a gigantic role in developing the spiritual formation of many of these young people. And you specifically played a major role in that by supporting me and encouraging me along the way in a ministry that many times is very, very tough. And so anyway, I just want to thank you, to say I so much appreciate your love. Those that supported me, maybe some of those who didn't understand, yet continue to support. And just know as we continue to move into this very difficult season, all of you are in my prayers. So much is happening, so many exciting things are happening. So I hope that as you watch this video, this will be one of those things that encourages you, that inspires you, and blesses you. But I will see you soon. Until then, you are in my prayers. And as they're coming up here, I want to say a few words, and that is a lot of their former teachers are here. Their coaches are here. Coach Howells is here. Coach Rosenblum is in the back. Miss Green is here. All right. And this is so cool about this. We have 3 sets of twins and a set of triplets that are going to be up here, okay? So, all right. All right, spread out. You got to have social distancing here, except for your family, or I'll get in trouble. This is good right here? Yeah, this is good. Well, no, go down further. Let me move this out of the way. All right. This is what I want to say. These are my kids, okay? And I've said this many times up here before. I'm saying it again when they're all here. I hear a lot of people say about this generation that they're entitled, they're lazy. If you say that to me again, there's going to be a fight. Because these are some of the extraordinary, hardworking, smart young men and women I've ever met. They're the exact opposite of what people are telling me. And I know at least 4 or 5 of them are in the top 10 or 11 in the May River academics. And I want to talk about each one of them for a second. I'm sorry to embarrass you, but you know this is coming. Okay? You're first, Emma. Step forward, come on. Oh, and take your mask off for a second. I want people to see your faces, okay? Yeah. This is Emma Peluso with her twin sister behind her, Olivia. And I came to know Emma through the loss of Grace. And she's been running for May River, and that's how I began to watch her, because I coached over at Bluffton High with Coach House. They run for the Evil Empire over at May River, okay? I'm kidding, okay? She is the most mentally tough athlete I've ever seen in high school or college. Incredible. I love watching her compete. I love watching her run, and she's got a wonderful heart. And the thing about you got to know is that she's going on a track scholarship to Georgia Southern. And it's amazing. So I desperately was trying to get Appalachian to recruit her. And finally, like 6 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago, right when COVID was happening, my coach, former coach, called me, And he said, hey, I saw her times. Is she still available? I go, no, man. She committed to Georgia Southern. And so she'll be running against my school, and I want you to make them pay for it, okay? So, and she will. This is Olivia behind her. She's going to the College of Charleston, along with several up here. She has got one of the greatest. Sorry. She's got such a great heart. She's been great to my daughter, Katie. She is incredibly sharp. Her and Grayson went back and forth to be in the top 10, right, at May River. Were you 11? She's 10. They didn't care. And they're both going to be going to the College of Charleston, and I just love this young woman. She's incredible. Back here, Faith, come forward. Yep. This is Faith Sulak, and she is like a daughter to me for many reasons. Many of you know she lost her twin sister 4 years ago. That's how we kind of came together. She has, she's taught me what it means to walk through the valley of the shadow of death and to walk through sadness too deep for tears. My hope is that all of you will see what I've seen the last 4 years, and that is she exudes the character inside of her and carries the name of her twin sister, Grace. That's all what she's about. And so there's nothing I will not do for her. I love you.
Love you too.
This is Big Alex Toon, okay? He used to be, when I knew him, when I showed up, he used to be like this height, and he passed me. I'm not going to wrestle him anymore. He is staying here in Bluffton, and Lord willing, I think it's going to happen. He's going to be a fireman here in Bluffton. Isn't that incredible, serving the public? Right? Yeah. So he'll be saving lives. Each one of them are creating a legacy. This is his twin brother, Wayne. Okay. Also, I knew when he was a little kid. Now he can also pound me. He's going to be going to Clemson University. Any Clemson fans here, right? Right. He's grown up in our church. He's grown up in our youth group. He's been coming here to this church forever. And so I'm so incredibly proud of him that I cannot wait to see what God does with his life. Bailey Howard. Yeah. What I want to say about Bailey is, I've never told you this, but I'm going to say it here before everybody else. She's a leader. She's always been a leader ever since I've known her. And I remember maybe 2 or 3 years ago, someone was attacking someone else online or on a text message. And you stood up and you said something when nobody else would, and I've never forgotten that, because most people that age don't do that. She stands up for what is right, and the best thing about her, besides the character, is she's got one of the greatest smiles in the world. When she comes into a room, she lights up the room, and she's been like that ever since I can ever remember. I love you, okay? Yeah. Grace and Drury, also a cross-school graduate. Okay, since preschool, right? 3 years old. Yeah, 3 years old. She's grown up in this school, and she has rock-solid faith that she's taken to College of Charleston with Olivia and a couple others. And she also, very much like Bailey, is a leader. She's been like that. Y'all know, she's been like a leader ever since I can ever remember. She unites people, and she did that here. She's done that in high school, and she's going to do it at College of Charleston. The future is incredibly bright for her, and I know, you guys, the Drury family, this is hard seeing her leave. It is, but she's ready. She's ready. Grayson. Okay. This is Dow. Now, you got to know, he also a cross-school graduate, and the cool thing about him is that he used to play for our basketball team when we were tiny and small, and you see the size? Okay, so Coach Carlson, Brent Carlson, would say, in the nicest way, hey, Dow, I want you to take care of that player. And he was our enforcer, okay? So he would knock some guys on the floor. Well, the incredible thing is, we were all set for him to go to Charleston Southern. And the University of South Carolina came in and offered him a track scholarship just a few months ago. So he'll be going to the University of South Carolina in this fall. And what you need to know, and I've known, a lot of you, his family knows this, as far as I can ever remember, he's been a gentleman. Yes, sir, no, sir. He is going to make a great spouse for someone someday because he knows how to treat ladies, knows how to treat women.
Ricky Weathers. Dad plays the guitar back here, and I talked to your dad about this, but maybe what you don't know is that Rick lost nearly 25 years ago his son right over here in Sawgrass Road. And Ricky, in many ways, has been answered prayer to his parents that they've been praying for his entire life. And he's also going to the University of South Carolina. He's going to be a Gamecock. And he's been raised in this church, yep. He's also ready, so I'm excited. Okay, Lauren. I got her permission to share this, so just give me a minute. It's almost 7 years, coming up in 7 years that we lost her father. He was 38 years old, Matt, who died of pancreatic cancer. And I remember about 2 or 3 weeks before Matt died, he said to me, I just want you to do something for me. I want you to watch over my daughters and to pray for them. And Bill and Kathleen had done a wonderful job raising them, but there's probably not a week that doesn't go by where I don't pray for Lauren and her sisters. And she is about to, I was absolutely sure she was never going to leave Bluffton. And a few months ago, Columbia International School in Columbia came and offered her a volleyball scholarship. She's going to be going to Columbia International in a few weeks. And she's everything her father hoped she would be and more. I love you. Alyssa Roberts, okay, number 2 class. Number 2 at May River. She's really smart, okay? She's going to Anderson University on an academic scholarship. This girl has overcome more than almost anybody knows about. She has been raised in this church. She's a graduate of this school. I'm immensely proud of her, of what she's going to accomplish. And I love you, okay? Emma Dewey, my other daughter, okay? She's put up with me for 4 years of texting her and bothering her, and she's loved me through it. I've told her privately, just like I've told Faith, I know I've loved you too much, too deeply, but she is the one that got me running again. She and Faith are the whole reason why I'm up here with all these kids. It was because of her. She got me running again. She got me involved with young people. She continued to inspire me. And what is so exciting is that, I've said often over the years, when you get close to people, when they're down, you feel down. When they're up, you feel up. And I was worried for years about her. I quit being worried about a year ago. She is ready, she's mature, and she is about to enroll at the University of Tennessee, get this, in neuroscience, like brain doctor stuff, okay? Yes, I mean, it's incredible. And I credit her mother for that, but I love you. I'm always here for you. Thank you for everything, okay? Aaron Brandt, part of the triplets. Where are you? Oh, Will's not the, move to the other side, Will. You're not the, these are the triplets, okay? I got to know Aaron when I began to help out with a cross-country team when she was running. She is one of the most gentle souls, a wonderful heart, and what I love about her is that through the 4 years of high school, she has kept her faith, strong faith, that has never wavered. And this year, she's going to be going to the TCL program and going to Santa Fe College next year down in Gainesville. I want to make sure I'm getting this right, okay, to study zoo animal technology. So she loves animals. How can you not love someone who doesn't love animals, okay? So Aaron Brandt, her twin sister, not twin, triplet sister, Kelsey. Kelsey also, 4 years ago, after Grace died, I put a picture online to pray for the Sulak family and the Dewey family, and there was a girl in between Emma and Grace who I did not know. It was Kelsey. And so when we were all praying for them, we were also praying for her. And she has become so important to me because she's worked over here during cross schools for the summer, and every day she comes over to my office and eats lunch with me and talks to me. Her faith is also rock solid. She'll be attending Charleston Southern this fall along with Keegan and my son, Will. They'll all be there together, and I'm just enormously excited about that. Yeah. Keegan Brandt, also one of the triplets. who will be rooming with my son Will at Charleston Southern. Now, this is what's the problem with this, is that Keegan is a neat freak. Everything is orderly. Will is not so neat freak, so we're going to see how this goes, right? But they have, between the two of them, they have sharpened each other's faith. They have held each other accountable. Through these last 4 years, they've become best friends, and I'm so thankful for the Brandt family and for allowing them to be a part of our lives, and you're in my prayers, my friend, okay? And last, this is so important, that my son Will is the last one up here. Pride is not the word I'm looking for. It's so much more than what I feel about him. Most proud of all, he's kept his faith through high school and leaves here with a strong faith. And you got to know, he is so outgoing. He's so gregarious. He's so funny. He brings see what I'm talking about? He brings so much life to our home. There's not a night that doesn't go by he doesn't come in and lay on our bed in our room and talk to us. And we're going to lose that as he goes off to college. And it's going to be hard for me. It hit me the other day when I saw all his bags packed downstairs. Oh, my gosh, he's leaving. But he's also ready, and I love you. I'm proud of you. Yeah. And lastly, I want to say there are 4 people here that couldn't make it. Okay, John Rosenblum yesterday, I think his parents are back here, got dropped off at the Citadel. John did. John Rosenblum, okay? And I'm so excited for John. Of course, he's in the middle of Hell Week right now, so we need to pray for him, pray for God's mercy to watch over him, because I would love to be here. He was also raised in this church, also a cross school graduate. Also, Margaret Donaldson and Emma Rose left last week to go to Mississippi State. They're there together, so I wish they could have been here. And lastly, Grace Hamilton, okay? Not related to Alexander. Believe me, I checked, okay? Chuck Owen's granddaughter is rolling at the University of Kentucky, where she's going to major in equine therapy business. So we have a lot of kids up here, young men and young women, who are living into a legacy of greatness. And so I want you to look at all these people up here on the stage. They are such incredible people, and I want you to pick 2 or 3 out, and I want you to be praying for them as they move forward into the future. And so let's bow our heads as we pray. Lord, I ask you to watch over each one of them, what they've meant to me, how they have inspired me. The legacy doesn't begin here today. It began years ago. And we pray as they go forward and leave here, they leave Bluffton, that you would go before them, that you would protect them, that you would provide for them, that you would bless them and you would keep them. You would continue to make your face to shine upon them and to be gracious to them. And you would continue to lift and put in them the light of the countenance that changes the world. It's in your name we ask and pray these things. Amen. Okay, well, go in peace to love and serve the Lord. All right, bye-bye.